Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Michelle and this is a word of caution regarding watching pick a card love readings. So while there is nothing inherently wrong with wanting to know where you stand with the love interest on your mind, the reason why you're wanting to know where you stand with them matters greatly, as it can greatly impact your mental and emotional well-being. So a very good question to ask yourself when it comes to why you're watching pick a card love readings is, am I simply curious or am I actually clinging? Holding on to hope isn't always a good thing, especially if it's keeping you stuck in limerence or in codependence. The last thing I want to do is to enable limerence and codependence with the content that I create. I want to help you create a life in which you're truly thriving, not keep you stuck in survival mode. And I know how it all works because I've been there. So this is where grace, knowledge, understanding, and compassion come in. It's okay if the only way you're able to self-soothe in this moment is by way of participating in coping mechanisms, distractions, and the like. As long as you're also doing yourself a favor by learning how to heal the wounding that has been fueling any limerence and or codependent patterns that you might have. My promise to you is that as you heal the wounding, your dependency on your SP, which means specific person, aka the person on your mind, or your ex, will begin to dissolve naturally, to the point where you're not even curious about what they're thinking and how they're feeling about you anymore. I know this to be true from personal experience. When you're ready to start healing the wounding, I have some amazing resources to get you going. My personal recommendation is to start with 2 videos, how to stop manifesting separation, and then the other one is called Releasing the Wants. Both videos will be linked in the description box below. My heart is always with you guys, and with that I bid you more happy viewing. Love, Michelle. Hey Pile 1, welcome back to my channel. We're doing another pick a card love reading. We are tapping into your person's energy, and we're pulling out or channeling. I'll be channeling some messages from your person to you. All right, you guys, so keep in mind it's a general reading. So whatever resonates, claim it, run with it, definitely, right? If something doesn't resonate, just drop it, leave it behind for whomever it may resonate for, okay? So I do have personal readings available if you would like for me to tap exclusively into the energy of you and your person's connection. Just check the description box below. I also have 3 messages from your person to you that's available, so you can basically get this reading as a personal reading for $25. All right, so go check it out. Booking details are in the description box. Okay, and then there's a lot of other $25 readings available in a specific person category. All right, pile 1. You guys are drawn to the Ametrine. So amethyst and citrine together in one stone. Powerful combination. Let's see, so the overall energy we have, we got the 6 of Swords showing up with Tanzanite, and this is the overall energy. And then we got chemistry. Okay. I'm noticing here all the different colors. We've got purple showing up twice with, you know, the amethyst, and then this is showing up as a tanzanite, so purple, which something about the crown chakra. And then we have yellow here showing up twice as well. So I mean, citrine, ametrine for you guys, pile 1, may actually be beneficial to work with if there's something going on, you know, in this connection. Ametrine has both properties, and so amethyst is, you know, obviously the stone for spiritual masters, but it also works well with people who might have problems with addiction or struggles with addiction, self-sabotage, things of that nature, right? It helps to overcome shadow work, basically, right? Overcome or work with the nervous system to release trauma, things of that nature. And then it's coupled with citrine, which is all about empowerment, okay? I just heard the will to move on, to keep moving along. And we'll see, because the 6 of Swords can talk about moving on, you know, peaceful transitions and stuff like that. But we do have chemistry here, so we'll see what's going on. Let's go ahead and get the messages out, what your person's messages are. This could just be your person coming through in an energy of just wanting peace. Whatever's happening, you know, they want to get along. Can't we all just get along? That kind of energy. Pile one's person. What messages? What do you want to say to pile one? Pile one's person. What do you want to say to pile one? Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, that says I'm just having fun here, nothing serious. And that's the first card that came out. This says I forgive you. We're gonna keep it moving, you guys. We'll see what's going on. Pile one's person, what messages do you have for pile one? I'm needed elsewhere. I'm just going to say right off the bat, you guys, your person doesn't really seem to have a lot, like they're not prioritizing this connection. And you guys might know that. Either this connection is brand new or it's just, you know, you guys are kind of in a casual, some kind of a casual dynamic with your person. I mean, they are, you know, they are recognizing you guys have some very powerful chemistry. And then we have I've moved on at the back of the deck, or I'm moving on, or I've moved on. Yeah, so that Six of Swords really, you know, sometimes specific messages will come through, and that feels like what I'm getting ready to say. Some of you, you know, this might resonate for a lot of you, but if it doesn't, you know, definitely just remember, just hold on. There'll be some more general messages coming through. For some of you, I'm feeling that your person may have moved on. You know, I'm picking up an energy here where it moved on to the point of like they're seeing somebody else, okay? And the message that your person has for you, pile one, is that literally they're happy where they're at. They're happy over there. They just want to be able to get along with you. So I don't know if you guys have something where you guys have to stay in contact. You know, and maybe not. Maybe it's just one of those things where, you know, your person, pile one, isn't wanting any like hard feelings. Whether you guys have kids together, whether you guys have a reason that you have to stay in contact or not. Like, it's one of those things where they don't want any bad blood between the two of you. They just want to be able, they want peace between the two of you. What I'm hearing is they want to be happy and they want you to be happy. Okay, so what we have on the board here, we have, I'm just having fun here, nothing serious. We also have I forgive you. I just picked up on another energy here. Okay, so this is like overall. Yeah, this is messages to you, but for those of you where you're not in contact with your person, if they are dating, if they are with someone else, no matter what the spoken status of that connection is, your person isn't really serious about that connection either. So I'm picking up scenarios here where maybe, you know, they're official with someone else, but even though there's a spoken official commitment in your person's mind and in their heart, they're not really taking it seriously. It's really kind of weird, but that's the energy that's coming through. We also have I forgive you. I'm going to look into all these. Well, you know, most of them that feel like they need clarifying, I'm definitely going to look into I forgive you to see what's going on there. I'm going to look into I'm having fun here too. One of their messages to you is that they're needed elsewhere. So they have responsibilities to something and or someone else. that they're prioritizing. We have not for the foreseeable future. We'll see what that's about. We also have no one compares to you. Okay, so they are acknowledging, because we have chemistry here, and then they have like no one compares to you. So there's a chemistry that the two of you have that they haven't been able, or they're not able to duplicate with anyone else, and they are acknowledging that, even though for whatever reason they've decided to move on. All right. And then we have I'm happy where I'm at, and we'll see what this is. Okay, so I'm going to clarify all these, and then I'm going to get some more direct messages from them to you using a couple of other decks. Okay. I moved on is showing up at the back of the deck, which for me, back of the deck energy is not, I mean, it's energy that's there, but it's not the strongest. And so that's letting me know. And, you know, we'll see how it comes out in the reading. Your person may have moved on, like physically, you know, like they might be dating somebody else. They might be having, you know, they might be with someone else. But there's almost like a hesitancy here. For a lot of you, your person may have moved on, like in a spoken commitment, you know, like they might be living life with someone else and doing life with someone else, but it's almost like they're not fully moved on. Like, you know, you see what I'm saying from you in this connection. I am picking up some energies, pile one, where your person does at times think back to you into this connection. This feels like, something for a lot of you where you and your person haven't been together maybe for a while, okay? And, you know, they've moved on. I don't know if you've moved on or what the case may be. I'm hearing semantics. It's just semantics. Huh. And that, I'm hearing that in regards to what this feels like a third party, right? It feels like there's a third party element here. It's just semantics when it comes to a third party. It could just be that your person just doesn't want to be alone. And, you know, that could be them possibly settling. Okay, let's clarify. Tell me more about I'm just having fun here, nothing serious. Your messages to pile one. I just heard it was great while it lasted. Then we got the Ace of Swords. What does this got to do with pile one? Okay. I'm definitely picking up on a break in your guys's, you know, a breakup, a separation. For many of you, I'm picking up on a third party where your person moved on and is in another, like, you know, connection, another commitment with somebody else. But what is weird that's coming through is, again, it's like it's just semantics is what's coming through. And then, you know, I'm just having, this feels like it's in relation to whatever it is they're doing outside of this connection. This doesn't feel, and it's being clarified for me in a way that's confirming that it's not that your person is just having fun and it's nothing serious with you. This feels like that this is their attitude towards whatever it is they're doing outside of your guys' connection. Not necessarily sowing their wild oats, because I am picking, and for those of you where a third party, like, you know, your person's not in any kind of a serious relationship or a commitment or any, like, a spoken commitment with anyone else, then it is just them sowing their wild oats, right? they're not saying that, they're just having fun with you, that it's nothing serious with you. They're talking about what they're doing with other people outside of this connection, whether they're in a spoken commitment with someone else or not. And this is really strange. People do weird things, though. They almost see like they're just taking a break from you in the connection. And the fact that we have the Ace of Swords, which is the number 1 in tarot, and then we have the Four of Swords, right, which is the number 4, obviously, in tarot. Together, those make up the Five of Swords, which is conflict, it's arguments, it's mean-spirited energy. If we're talking about arguments, like the energy of that argument is going to be very like mean-spirited, hitting below the belt, cutting remarks, just mean, right? And that's almost like your person is almost taking a break from this connection because things may have gotten really bitter and really bad between the two of you. And they're just kind of taking a break from the connection, whether they're realizing or not, just taking a break from that Five of Swords energy that may have characterized this connection. The fights, right? Yeah, and it's weird. It's just the way things are turning out here, because there's literally a break in the Five of Swords energy. It's broken down into the Four of Swords, which is rest and recovery, right? Stillness. Your person taking a hiatus from this connection, but in your person's energy, it's coming through like it feels temporary to your person. Trying to clear their heads, trying to, because we got the Ace of Swords here with breakthrough. Trying to see things clearly, trying to, get outside of that Five of Swords energy to really look at things clearly. And, and in that space where they're able to see things clearly and really look at things, they're coming through and they're acknowledging that the two of you have some amazing chemistry in ways where it's like the chemistry that the two of you have doesn't compare to anybody else. Like, if they are in a spoken committed relationship with someone, whatever's going on over there, it's not as exciting, it's not as fulfilling as what it was with you, okay? In that, knowing that now that we've been breaking this down, them saying that they're happy where they're at, I feel like all of this ties back to what they're comparing it to is the Five of Swords energy. The arguments, the fights that the two of you had. It's more peaceful over wherever it is they're at, whether they're with one person or they're just sharing, whatever, sowing their wild oats and whatever, you know what I mean? That's probably, yeah, and then I was about to split the deck, and then the Hanged Man, and then the Tower in the reverse came out, yeah. To your person, whether they're realizing it or acknowledging or not, for them, it doesn't feel like it's all the way over. This I forgive you, what they're saying is that, it's going back to that Five of Swords energy. They're not holding any grudges against you. They're not mad at you. I just heard for some of you, they actually miss you. That is something that just came through. Like I said, they're not wanting any bad, they don't want there to be any bad blood between the two of you. They don't want any hurt feelings. They don't, you see what I'm saying? Let's find out what's I'm needed elsewhere. Actually, no, I do want to see I forgive you. Tell me more about I forgive you. We have... Okay. All right. Well, we got the we have the Empress showing up in the reverse with the Knight of Swords and the Four of Cups. And so, and I feel like the Empress in the reverse is you, or we should just say Empress energy. And what your person is saying, is they forgive you maybe for ways that you acted out of Empress energy. Like you acted in a way that wasn't very Empress-like, right? Like your person is like, they forgive you for Yeah, they basically forgive you for not being Empress-like. Like your person is understanding who you are at your core, and who you are at your core, the way your person sees you, is Empress energy. Someone very poised, someone very put together, someone very abundant, very sensual, you know, and they're, and it's not so much that they forgive you, it's like they're not holding it against you. That's what it is, right? Because I am sensing where, you know, of course, Five of Swords energy is a two-way street. So, you know, they may have been showing up and acting and doing things in a way that would cause anyone to get out of or to step out of, you know, whatever their core energy is. Now, I'm not sensing where they're apologizing for their part in, you know, you acting the way that you did. But what they are saying here is like they're not holding it against you, that you acted out of character. That's what's coming through. That they're not holding it against you, that you withheld from them with the Four of Cups here. The Knight of Swords can be very impulsive. You know, what they're saying is that they're not holding it against you, that you may have been showing up very head over heart, you know, which is a very masculine energy. So to say that, like, your person, what you're coming through, viewer, is you're or I should say pile one, you know, you're coming through in your person's energy as the divine feminine, okay? But you may have had to show up in your masculine energy because your person may have been showing up in the dysfunctional masculine energy, like the divine masculine, but the dysfunctional energy of that. And so, you know, what a lot of the times what happens is divine feminines have to counteract that by, you know, protecting themselves. So your person's not holding it against you, basically. I don't want to spend too much time on that, you know, but that's what they're letting you know. It's like they see you for who you are. They know you're warm. They know you're, you know, they know you're beautiful. It literally says beauty here, you know, and there's also something else there too. I don't know if maybe, you know, things got so bad between the two of you. It could have affected your, you know, your outer appearance in a way, right? And they're not holding that against you too. And the reason why some of these messages are coming through, it feels like maybe some of those things may have come out in very hurtful ways, you know, during some of those Five of Swords arguments and fights that the two of you had. And they're letting you know, basically, you know, whatever it is that they have said that may have hurt you, you know, they don't actually feel that way. Like, they're not holding it against you that maybe you were so depressed and so down on yourself that maybe you, like, let your physical appearance go in some way, shape, or form. Like, they see you for who you are. They see you for that Empress energy, okay? They're not holding it against you, I'm hearing, anymore. So they may have held it against you for real, right? But now they're saying they're not holding it against you anymore. Let's find out what's going on with I'm Needed Elsewhere. Messages to pile one. Three of Wands in reverse. This doesn't feel like it's long term though with the Three of Wands in the reverse. And what they could be talking about, like what, you know, okay, let me find out what this is and then I'll tell you what. Yeah, this all feels temporary. We got the Eight of Swords with action in the reverse. It's not so much that they're prioritizing another person in another relationship. They're prioritizing something that feels like it's affecting their future in a negative aspect. Like dreams, like what they're needed elsewhere is their dreams. Their vision of the future somehow is being affected. Something has slowed down in their life. Tell me more about this. That is affecting your person's vision of their future. And literally the three of wands in the reverse can also talk about not for the foreseeable future. Something's not lining up for your person. There's a vision for their future that they have had that doesn't seem like there's something that's not panning out. Okay, what is that? What's not panning out, pile one's person? What's not panning out? Yeah, it's business. So that's what they're prioritizing right now. And when I keep hearing there's something about it's just semantics. If there is another third party involved, there might be some they might have financial ties. But your person, they're needed elsewhere. That's talking about their business. It's talking about their finances. I don't know if they have a new business, if they started something, what the deal may be, but it feels like they invested something new in something or someone, and it's not panning out. This could literally talk about, it could talk about a relationship that they're in. But the fact that it's whatever it is being characterized by the Ace of Pentacles, it's not whatever it is, it's not love-based. It's money and material, right? Again, what's coming through, it's just semantics. It's more of a transaction than it is whatever it is. It could be, the third party could very well be, it could be a business. It could be. It could very well be a business. For those of you where you know that your person's in a third party, though, with someone else, it doesn't feel like it's heart-based. It has something to do with, keeping a financial boat afloat, something along those lines. But yeah, your person telling you their message to you, pile one, that they're needed elsewhere. It's like, oh, there's a Queen of Pentacles at the back of the deck. Yeah, that can be, that could be the person that they are committed to. Could be an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Could just be the energy of just being committed to somebody. Again, it's coming up in Pentacle energy, which is business, it's material things of that nature. It's more surface level, okay? And again, whatever it is whatever it is they're doing, whatever it is they're investing their time, money, energy, effort into, they're not getting the kind of mental and emotional fulfillment in return from that person, from that business, whatever it is. They're not getting from it what they were getting from you. And your person knows this. This is them coming through and actually communicating this and acknowledging this with you. Tell me about not for the foreseeable future. Messages to pile one's person, or messages to pile one. Ooh. Okay, wow, we had a lot just come out together. Knight of Swords, Four of Cups, okay, Ace of Swords, and the Star. This feels like, yeah, this feels like your person, because we do have it ending, there's four cards here. So we got the Knight of Swords, the Four of Cups, we have the Ace of Swords, and then we have the Star. There are energies of your person hoping that maybe possibly the two of you might be able to come back together at some point in the future, but just not, well, I mean, it says not for the foreseeable future. So they're like, yeah, they have hope, you know, that the two of you might, something like almost what this is carrying, like the Ace of Swords and the Star together feels like, because it has breakthrough and hope, feels almost like your person wishing for a miracle, right? But we have the Knight of Swords here with the, you know, and granted the Knight of Swords is showing up in the upright position. So, you know what this feels like, you guys? Let me clarify it. Because we got the Knight of Swords and the Four of Cups together. Okay, am I on the right track here? This is your person, and I don't know if this is related to, like, I'll just tell you the energy that's coming through, the message that's coming through is your person is almost holding out hope. It's almost like against all odds. They know it's wishing and hoping for a miracle, but the fact that we've got the Knight of Swords here with fast thinking along with the Four of Cups, that says meditation, but the Four of Cups in traditional tarot can talk about refusing an offer. Right? Yeah, refusing an offer. This feels like them trying to figure out a way to get past your defenses almost. Like, I feel like the person that's refusing an offer in the Four of Cups card is you. Them trying to figure out, like, what can I say? What can I do? You know, to get pile one out of this energy of refusing my offer. This is them, not for the foreseeable future, is almost your person coming through and recognizing and acknowledging that you don't want anything to do with them anymore. That's not what they're wanting, right? That's not how they want things to be between the two of you. It's almost like, again, with the Ace of Swords here coupled up with the Star, it's like wishing for a miracle. It'd be a miracle if, you know, I come back at some point in the future and pile one, you know, gives me another chance. But like we were, you know, I was picking up here with, I'm just having fun, you know, there's this sense of whatever break that the two of you are going through, no matter how long it's been, it's only temporary. To your person anyway. For them. And they're also recognizing that for you, it may not be temporary. For you, your person is recognizing, pile one, that for you, this break might be permanent. They don't want it to be permanent though. But they're, you know, they're recognizing that that's probably exactly what it is for you. That in your mind and in your heart, this is a permanent thing. Like you don't want to go back. You're not, you see what I'm saying? Let me find out what's going on with no one compares to you. Anything to add for no one compares to you? Your person is acknowledging that they dropped the ball. See, okay, so you guys came up as the Empress in the reverse, and now your person's coming through as the, Empress, yeah, and they're coming through as the Emperor in the reverse. And so you guys really just had this knack of throwing each other out of each other's energy. That Five of Swords energy, that cutthroat, that mean-spirited, that, you know, just no matter what, like you guys just could not get along. For some of you, I mean, I'm hearing the fights became unbearable. What your person is saying too, like no one compares to you, like no one had the ability to get them out of their energy like you did. No one was able to rattle their cage like you were. and what your person is coming through in those energies and in those messages, pile one, is they're just letting you know, like, how strong of an energy of a person that you are, because no one else has been able to rattle them like you have, right? Your person may have, you know, very much emperor energy, you know. They may have boss, CEO energy, and no one else is able to, no matter what anybody else says, you know, they're not able to get to your person. But you were able to get to your person. You were able to rattle their cage, and your person's coming through and saying, like, you had such an impact on them that, you know, what you said did hurt them. That, you know, and your person isn't, and that may be what, like, I forgive you is coming through there too, because, you know, what the energy that's coming through with I forgive you is more of like, I'm not holding it against you anymore. It's something like that, right? Your person is actually coming out and saying, like, pile one, you know, you were just as strong as, you know, you were just as strong as I was and as I am. You held your own with me. And it doesn't feel like what they're saying with no one compares to you, like no one else in their life does. No one can rattle them like you do. Not even who, if there was someone else now, not even that person rattles your person like you can, you know. And so there may have been a lot of fire and passion between the two of you. You know, and fire and passion can ignite both ways, right? Again, we got chemistry, and it is showing up in the upright position. So, you know, this is those energies where, you know, when it was really good, you know, your person is saying, pile one, it was really good when it was good, but then when it was bad, it was really bad. And so now we're moving over here to where it says, I'm happy where I'm at. It feels like what they're saying is that it's more peaceful over there. That's it. It's more comfortable. I'm not picking up that the passion is there. And that's what your person is saying too, right? Chemistry and no one compares to you. It's not, you know, they don't have the same passionate and intense chemistry with that person that they did with you. You know, which has its pros and cons in your person's eyes, because they don't have that same intense, passionate chemistry with that person. They don't have the knockdown, drag out fights that the two of you have also. Now, you know, that also is going to translate into the bedroom as well, right? So they don't have the knockdown, drag out fights that the two of you have, but they also don't have the, you know, passion and chemistry in the bedroom that the two of you had. That's just some, you know, that's just a nod to you guys, all right? Tell me more about I'm happy where I'm at. I'm hearing it's not as fun. It's not as fun over there as it was with you, but, you know, what your person is comparing is the moments outside of the bedroom, how peaceful things were. Like, you guys didn't seem to get along in your person's eyes. There was always fighting. There was always conflict for whatever reason. And whatever, you know, whatever situation they're in now, the conflict and the fighting is not there. It's because the passion's not there, right? Your person can't be triggered by that person because, you know, the passion and the intensity is not there. But it's same for the third party, right? But it's peaceful. And that's what your person is prioritizing right now, is peace. Tell me about I'm happy where I'm at. It's weird though, because I keep being brought over just like, yeah, they're over here in whatever this, you know, quote unquote, and it's not I'm happy where I'm at peace, I'm comfortable. That's what it is. I'm comfortable where I'm at. And your person is over here in this energy like they're not really that serious about it though. This is not a third party energy, but I will say that, yeah, I mean, it may be a long-term thing, and it may be turning into a long-term thing with the third party, but I don't know, it's just weird. Your person isn't that serious about it. I just keep hearing it. It's just semantics. I'm happy where I'm at. You know, I'm just going through the motions. I'm just with somebody, just to be with somebody. All right, we got the Ace of Swords showing up again. Tell me about I'm happy where I'm at. They get along, I guess, better than the two of you do. They might be able to have conversations that don't lead to knockdown, drag out fights, even though, you know, you said they're self-defense. Yeah, okay. So your person might be a very challenging, you're going to know this too, whether or not your person's very challenging. Because your person could be, you know, especially if your person is showing up in an Emperor in reverse energy, right? That can be somebody that is a bit of a tyrant. That's tyrant energy, right? And it, you know, so your person can be showing up in tyrant energy that would, for you, pile one, cause you to what I'm feeling like is that you went toe to toe with your person. You didn't put up with no BS from your person. Your person showed up to you in tyrant energy. You shut that shit down real quick, right? Not to say that the third party isn't shutting it down or whatever the case may be, third party or third parties, whatever the case may be. But, you know, the third party isn't responding or reacting to that tyrant energy in the way that you did. You see, you know what I'm saying? There's something that's a lot more peaceful and comfortable over there than what they had with you. I mean, and then the third party could be a pushover. I don't know. All I'm picking up is that they don't, you know, a third party or third parties, they're not having the same kinds of knockdown, drag out fights. They're not having those kinds of fights anymore. But we do have the Ace of Swords here with the Seven of Wands. That's defensive, okay? So your person is still kind of showing up in that kind of energy that would cause someone to feel like they have to put a guard up. So, you know, that tyrant energy is still active in your person, and it's still being received by someone else. It's just that someone else is not meeting that energy in the same energy that you were, right? It could just be causing the third party to just put their guard up. Maybe the third party shuts down, whatever the case may be. I feel like you fought back, right? Yeah, they're happy where they're at because whomever they're having these arguments with, they just shut down. With the Two of Swords showing up at the back, I don't feel like, you know, I don't feel like anyone's going toe to toe with your person, even though your person might be showing up in like tyrant energy. Okay. Let's see. Messages. And then we're going to close out your reading. All right, pile one's person. Oh, pile one, if this is resonating, if you got what you came here for, take a moment, if you would. You can show your appreciation by smashing the like button. That's also a wonderful way to energetically donate to the channel. Comment below. Let me know what pile you picked. Let me know how it resonated. Smash the subscribe button along with the notification bell to become part of the family. And also so you don't miss a reading or an announcement. Pile one's person. Messages to pile one. Says, I want to tell you how I feel. Messages to pile one. Now this says I want to start over, but it did want to come out in the reverse position, and I flipped it over. And I shouldn't have done that because I do take reversals in almost every deck that I... And we'll see. Let's get one more. Messages to pile one. Your intellect arouses me. All right, let's see. Get three from the Messengers of the Heart. Unfounded fear. Back and forth. Okay. Let's see. There may be specific types of song or a song or just like a playlist that your person has that reminds them of you. It feels like they still listen to that. I am picking up a message that's coming through from your person, Paul, one is they still get very reminiscent over you in this connection. They really do. They do go back and forth. Like, you know, they go back and forth from, you know, feeling very nostalgic over you, from missing you, from thinking about the good times, and then, you know, they'll go to thinking about how bad things got, how bad, you know, how bad things could get and stuff like that. There's an energy here. There is a message that's coming through that your person is wanting to come forward. They are wanting to, you know, whether it's forward in terms of communication, maybe they're just wanting to see you again or whatever the case may be. But then there's this, you know, they have trust issues in terms of like, you know, how am I going to be met? You know, how is pile one going to receive that communication? Is it going to be fighting? Is it going to, you know, whatever the case may be with unfounded fear here. Let me find out what's going on with I want to start over, why that's showing up in the reverse. And then we'll close up your reading. It's a real strange energy. It's not... It may be just going back to that piece. What's I want to start over, but it's showing it. It's like you don't want to start over. What's that about? You don't want to start over. All right, let's see. It says, I want to tell you how I feel. All right, let's look at that real quick. They want to tell you how much they've changed with the Judgment here in rebirth. And again, Judgment can talk about resurrection. It can talk about breathing life into something that is either dead or dying, right? And that's kind of what feels like it's going on here. Okay, so that's making a lot of sense with I want to start over showing up in the reverse. They don't want to start over. They want to pick up where you guys left off is what that is. And they're not necessarily saying that they want to do that right here and right now. They're not wanting to go back to square one with you. That's not what it is. Tell me more about, okay, I don't want to start over with the King of Cups. Explain the King of Cups. They may also want to tell you about, you know, how they still love you with the King of Cups there, how they're still in love with you. The High Priestess in the reverse. That could be them not hiding that. Sorry, not hiding that, but that could also talk about them ignoring their intuition. going against... Going against doing what they know that they should be doing. Tell me about the High Priestess in the reverse. Yeah. You know, there's some healing that your person needs to do. and they're not doing it. They're not taking the time to do it. Your person knows that, you know, I should say they're confident, okay? Your person is confident that they would be able to act in a way, or I should say create a way or manifest a way even, to heal this connection with you. And it feels like it has everything to do with how they show up, how they act, like basically like getting their act together, right? That makes a lot of sense too with I want to start over. See, for your person, this is what they're saying to you. This is their message. They know that in order to start over with you, pile one, it would require them to grow up, basically. You know, or evolve. It would require them to evolve. They can't, you know, it would require them to have a complete overhaul to where they're expressing themselves and they're living out of their heart space rather than like a wounded ego. Whatever it is, it's causing your person to show up as an emperor in the reverse, which can be like tyrant energy, right? And they're very bluntly saying they don't want to do that. They don't want to put in the time or the effort to heal the part of them that, you know, and Emperor in reverse can be very narcissistic energy too, or I should say narcissistic tendencies. Not everybody's a narcissist, right? But, you know, your person is understanding that in order for them to start over with you, they're going to have to be not a tyrant, right? They're going to have to be a, you know, an emperor in the upright position, somebody that's very fair. Yeah, it can be someone, you know, that's very assertive, but not someone that's aggressive. There's a difference between assertiveness and aggressiveness. Your person, and they're very clearly saying they don't want to do that. They know that they should, but they don't want to do that for whatever reason. They're being very stubborn in that energy. With your intellect arouses me, your person is saying, you know, they love the conversations that the two of you have had. That they may miss that as well. I'm hearing you got them like nobody else, like you understood them like no one else did and no one else does. They're able to get elements of that from different connections in their life, but it's like you were the whole package. Like they could go down rabbit holes with you that they weren't able, and they could go to like rabbit holes, maybe, you know, like they could have in-depth conversations with you that they can't have with anyone else. Not saying that they're not being intellectually fulfilled in other connections, but there's just something about your guys' connection that was so much more fulfilling on multiple levels that they're not getting anywhere else. All right, Pal One, we're going to end your reading there. Thank you for hanging out with me again today. I will see you guys at your next Pick a Card Love reading. Bye, guys. Hello, Pile 2. Welcome back to my channel. We're doing another Pick a Card Love reading. This time we are, I'm opening up the channel to your person's energy, and I am going to be getting you direct messages from them to you, okay? So keep in mind, you guys, it's a general reading, so anything that resonates, claim it, run with it, all that good stuff. If something does not resonate, drop it, leave it behind for anybody that it might resonate for. I do have personal readings available, and you can actually book a reading that is 3 messages from your person to you. So that would exclude everyone else's energy and just, you know, exclusively tap into you and your person's energy. That reading's $25. Check the description box below for booking details. There are a lot of $25 readings available in the specific person category. Okay, Pile 2, you guys were drawn to the Girasol Rose Quartz. And I think Girasol, it's just a really like fancy type of rose quartz. Kind of gemmy, like clear, pretty, gemmy. All right, let's see. We have the overall energy of your person's energy and messages towards you. We have the 9 of Pentacles, showing up in the reverse, and in this deck it's characterized with Bumblebee Jasper energy, but it's showing up in the reverse. Let's find out what's going on. I'm hearing your person's not doing all too well over there. Nine of Pentacles energy in the upright position is somebody that's thriving. You know, they're independent, they're doing real well, they're thriving. Someone that's in the reverse, that can be somebody that's not. They're not thriving. They're not doing okay by themselves. So we'll find out what's going on with that. If there's a separation here, if you're not hearing from your person, you know, they're not necessarily doing all right, okay? It's not like everything is rainbows and apple orchards over on their side of the fence, you guys, all right? Your person could be having a rough time. We'll see how this, you know, what this has to do with you. Pile 2's person, what messages, what do you want to say to pile 2? It says, I don't know what to say. Can we be friends? Let's see what else comes out. You're my soulmate. So yeah, I am feeling like your person is definitely missing you. I don't know if they're in the doghouse for some reason. That energy is coming through. Your person feeling like maybe, you know, they're in hot water with you. I don't know if they've done something or said something to make you mad. And this says, I care too much about what other people think. We'll see what else comes through. I'm being 100% real with you. What else do you want to say to pile 2? Your heart is safe with me. Okay. And I'm going to break all these down. We got enjoying the silence at the back of the deck. Okay, so there does seem to be some kind of a break in communication here. And it's not necessarily that your person, I mean, they're okay in the silence. They're okay, which seems really weird, right? I mean, your person, and it could very well be because maybe they're afraid of what you're going to say, right? They might be enjoying the silence in terms of like, you know, you're not biting their head off. And this is just coming from, you know, from their energy, right? That may very well be what it is because it's showing up at the back of the deck. And back of the deck energy for me as a reader is it's not the strongest energy, right? And so they're not minding the silence. And it could very well be because your person may be expecting that when they do talk to you or when they do reach out to you or when the two of you do speak again, you might have some rough or harsh words for them. Okay, that's kind of the energy that's coming through. Let's see. Tell me about I don't know what to do or say. Tell me more about that. They don't know how to get back into your good graces. They made you mad. They upset you about something and they don't know how. There is energy pile 2. Your person is wanting to communicate with you. They want to tell you these things in person, right? They're just not looking forward to maybe some backlash that could very rightfully be coming their way. I don't know what to do or say. Tell me more about that. Yeah, they're trying to avoid conflict. They don't know what to do or they don't know what they can do or what they can say. That's not going to open the floodgates of, I'm hearing criticism, okay? They don't know what to do or what to say that's not going to trigger you. We got the 5 of Wands showing up in the reverse, okay? We got the Tower showing up in the reverse. They're wanting to be able to do or say something that's going to minimize the conflict between the two of you. The Five of Wands here in this deck, it says, and it stands for competition. It can stand for conflict, but it's more on the lighter side, you know, as compared to like the Five of Swords, which can talk about mean-spirited, right? It could also be talking about, you know, maybe they're wanting to explain to you what happened. Maybe, you know, your person is wanting to tell you it's not what it looks like. It's not what it seems. It's not as bad as it looks with the Tower in the reverse here. This could just also be them looking for something that's going to minimize the impact of whatever it was that they did, right? Minimize the impact of whatever they did or said that may have negatively affected your guys' connection. I'm hearing your guys' bond. Something may have happened between the two of you that may have impacted the bond. It could have weakened, you know, it could have weakened your trust in them. It could have weakened the bond itself on your side. Now maybe it's like, you know, something may have occurred here that caused your person or caused you, right? Your person may have done or said something that caused you to not trust as much in them, to kind of, you know, view this connection as being a little bit more risky than maybe what you thought it was. It's like something may have happened to have caused you to second guess things, to pull your energy back out and away from this person. They're trying to figure out what to do and what to say. I'm hearing to restore the balance between you, but they don't know. Everything that they're running through their mind, it's always like they're just expecting you to come back to them, or to whatever they say to you. They're running it through their heads, but what they're doing in their mind is they're just expecting that whatever it is that they say or do, you're going to meet that with resistance, with arguments, with some kind of a rebuttal, right? Things don't feel as easygoing now as they may have been prior to whatever this thing is that happened between the two of you. Can we be friends? Tell me more about that. We got the Three of Pentacles showing up in the reverse. Let me see, because I'm kind of picking up energies where your person is saying they're willing to put in more work than you. Okay, so what your person is saying is they're willing to work together with you to restore the balance in this connection, and they're even willing to, you know, your person is taking some personal responsibility and personal accountability for, you know, how their actions have negatively impacted this connection. And so in that energy, they're saying they're willing to put in the work that's required, but they're also saying, but I need your help to do that. You know, basically it's like, how can I repair things if you won't even talk to me? It's that kind of an energy. Okay, so another message that is coming through, yeah, because we got communication here. Your person, a message that's coming through, pile 2, is like, please, will you please at least talk to me? Give me another chance. I'm hearing, give me another chance. Give me a chance to explain myself, right? And now I'm hearing you saying, like, I heard it all before. Like, I'm hearing your guys' conversation back and forth. Anything to add about can we be friends? I'm hearing, I just want you to like me again. Yeah, and they're saying no funny business, right? It's your person is understanding that you may have put a stop to like sexual activities. You know, largely this feels like a loss of trust. There's been a loss of trust on your end, like you're not trusting this person, and your person is genuine. They're genuinely coming like, can we be friends? Not saying that they don't desire you like that, but they're really trying to mend what was broken between the two of you, and completely understanding like, okay, I'm willing to not, you know, have sex with you if that's the thing. Like they're saying the connection that they have with you is more than that. Okay, it's not that they don't want that. and they're understanding. It's like they're taking this very seriously. In other words, pile 2. Okay, they're taking this very seriously, and they seriously, for real, want to mend things with you on your terms. Okay, that's what this feels like. Can we be friends? Is like, can we make amends? Can we repair this? Can we restore this? And I'm willing to do that on your terms, pile 2. All right. You're my soulmate. Tell me more about that. They want me to talk about I care too much about what other people think. That feels like your person worried about what your friends and your family are thinking and saying about them. That's what that feels like. Let's see. Tell me more about I care too much about what other people think. They don't want other people talking in your ear, persuading you to leave them alone. That's what that feels like. And they're afraid that that's what's happening. They're afraid that maybe, you know, you're seeking counsel or getting advice from people that are telling you to leave them alone. Anything to add for I care too much about what other people think? Page of Swords. There's communication again. The Page of Swords can talk about online stuff, and so this feels like maybe they're afraid of what other people will think in terms of like the attention that you're getting. Okay, they're afraid of other people knowing that maybe you're single or you're about to be single, or maybe I feel like they're worried. Okay, two different things coming out. Yes, they're worried about what your friends and family might be telling you in regards, like what to do in regards to them. And with the Page of Swords coming out here, they're afraid of what you might be saying on social media, but this feels more like they're afraid of the attention that you might be getting. They're afraid of maybe a rumor going around that you're single now, right? And the attention that might be getting from other potential romantic interests, all right? Yeah, so your person's feeling a little bit of pressure. Yeah, because we got the Nine of Pentacles up here. So this is like single energy, right? But your person's not okay with it. They're not thriving over there at all. And so, you know, if you guys were in some kind of an official, you know, relationship, you guys were in some way, shape, or form, you know, committed or whatever the case may be, and now you're not, your person is not liking... They're not liking being single and separated from you, and they really don't like the idea of you being single and separated, okay? They're afraid of other people telling you, good on you for leaving, you know, your person, pile 2. You need to get back out there, pile 2. And then they're afraid of you actually doing that and the attention that you're going to get. They're afraid of, you know, it getting around. And I guess, I don't know if you guys have like a social circle that they know about or whatever the case may be. You know, they might be afraid of a specific person in your social circle that they may have, that your person may have picked up on, you know, liking you. It's like they're almost afraid of that person finding out that now you're single and they're gonna go for you. Okay, very specific message. Again, take it if it resonates. Let's see. I'm being 100% real with you. Tell me about that. Okay, let's see, and this feels like it might be tied to what we were talking about up here with I don't know what to do or what to say. And this feels like I'm being 100% real with you. That's in regard to something they told you that they gave up, okay? Whatever it is, it could be, you know, giving up, you know, addictive behaviors, giving up communication maybe with someone else, but that's tied to, like, they're being 100% real with you about if they told you they gave up something. Let's see if there's any more clarification that wants to come through with that. This feels largely, you guys, like a third party reading. Okay, so what may have happened here is you may have found out about maybe somebody else that they were romantically connected to, you know, whether or not, you know, there was sex involved. And that may be what they're saying up here, because we did have the Ace of Wands, or no, that was over here. We did have the Ace of Wands come up in the reverse. You may have seen them flirt, whatever the case may be, but they're being 100% real with you in that they gave that up. They gave, whether it's a lifestyle of them trying to find someone else, or just always kind of being flirtatious and just whatever the case may be, or if it was an actual person. It feels, you know, whatever it was that came in between the two of you feels newer, right? Because it's showing up as an Ace of Cups. It's like a new beginning in something. So they're letting you know, they're being honest and authentic about that. They did give that up. You know, they're not talking to that person anymore. We got the Six of Pentacles at the bottom, in the reverse at the bottom. They're not given to that person anymore. You know, not spending money on that person, not taking that person out on dates. Or it's like they're not giving any energy to that person anymore. Okay. And then literally the next card says your heart is safe with me. Okay, they're telling you I'm being 100% real with you, pile 2. There's nothing going on there anymore. They're saying you're my soulmate, not that other person, you know, not anyone else. You're my soulmate. Let's see. Let's find out now. We're going to get more messages. If this is resonating, if you're getting from this reading what you came to this reading for, take a moment, smash the like button for me. It's a wonderful way to show your appreciation, as well as donate energetically to the channel. Comment below, let me know that you picked this pile, let me know how it's resonated. Hit that subscribe button to become part of the family, as well as the notification bell so you don't miss a reading or an announcement. Okay, you guys. Messages to pile 2, please. Woo! Oh, they got a lot they want to say, but we're just going to take that one. It says, I won't let you down. Yeah, this just feels like them asking you. It's almost like they're kind of begging. That's what this feels like. They're begging you for another chance. And there's like, I'm not going to make the same. I'm literally hearing them say, I'm not going to make the same mistake twice. Okay. Let's see. Give me 2 more. That one's in the reverse. Okay. Tell me more. What do you want to say to pile 2? Your messages to pile 2. That one wanted to come out in the reverse. Huh. That's weird because it's coming out in the reverse. It says, I wish I had treated you better in the reverse. And I'll clarify that to see what's going on. Why did that flip out in the reverse? We got you inspire me. We had another one flip out. Oh, okay. Says you broke my heart, but it's in the reverse. Okay, so their heart's broken, but it's not because you broke it. This feels like they broke their own heart. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have I compare others to you. I'll put that back in the deck. So they are acknowledging, yes, their heart is broken. They're not doing very well over there without you. They're acknowledging that the reason why their heart is broken, it's like they did it to themselves. They're acknowledging that. Let's see. We're going to get 3 from Messengers of the Heart, and then I'll clarify because I want to know what's going on with I wish I had treated you better in the reverse. Give me, all right, 3 from the deck. What do you want to say to pile 2? They're asking for a miracle. Your person may actually be praying. I don't know if your person is the type of person that prays, but I mean, they're at least wishing, right? Let's get 2 more. We got dreams. Oh my gosh, do you guys watch Friends? You know that show from the 90s called Friends? There was a part in it that talks about Ross and Rachel, and they went on a break, and while they were on a break, Ross went and slept with someone else, and Rachel found out about it. And it's been like a running thing throughout the whole season. We were on a break, right? And that's kind of what's coming through with I wish I had treated you better being in the reverse. It's almost like they are apologetic for whatever that happened, but there's almost something it's carrying the same kind of energy, like we were on a break, like yeah, they're sorry that hurts you, they're sorry how that has affected maybe the chances of the two of you getting back together, but there's something about the thing itself that they're almost not sorry about, because they're not seeing it as something like they did to you, in terms of like, it's what I'm getting, like we were on a break, like how can you be mad at me for dating somebody else when we weren't even together? It's that kind of an energy. Okay, so it's almost like your person's not necessarily sorry for that, but they are sorry for how it may have hurt you. Okay, that's what that's about. Let me get one more. For those of you where that resonates, right? That may be a very specific message. That's coming in through, and like your person is like, I didn't do anything wrong, right? By starting that new relationship with that person, or taking that person out on dates, or whatever the case may be. Like your person's not seeing how they did anything wrong, and they're sorry for, how that hurt you. Let's see. Let's get one more. Ancestral karma. Yeah, your person. Okay, so we have divine intervention. We got taking aim at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so divine intervention says they are experiencing many tower moments in their life where it's helped them gain clarity on the connection. It doesn't feel like many. It feels like maybe the one, right? Your person is aware that their actions, and they may have acted hastily. They are maybe owning up to that, but they don't really, it's like, it is one of those things, like, especially if the two of you were actually broken up, and they went and started dating or seeing someone else, and you found out about it, they're not seeing that as being wrong, because in their eyes, you guys were not together, you were on a break, you were broken up, whatever the case may be. And now, it's like now they're realizing, like, okay, they want to say, and it could have just been like the two of you were on a break, and even then they didn't want to be on a break with you. They didn't want to be broken up with you, but the fact of the matter is you guys were broken up, right? Of course, that's where it resonates. And so your person does not see that as cheating. And they understand why, you're upset with them, because I'm pretty sure your person would have felt very upset if they saw you with someone else, like if the shoe was on the other foot, right? And there was some clarity that has been gained by all of this happening, okay? I'm not picking up a lot for a lot of you where your person left you for someone else thinking. I'm not picking up that energy at all. It is coming out, so it may be there for a few of you, okay? It's not the strongest energy. For those of you where you may have been left for someone else and they thought that maybe the grass was going to be greener on the other side, they got clarity on that. It's not. The grass was not greener over there. They don't like it over there. Whatever it is that they had over there was nothing compared to what they had with you on your side of the fence, that kind of energy. Somehow, though, this whole, whatever happened between the two of you has helped them to gain clarity on, on the connection itself, on how important the connection was, the bond and stuff like that, okay? I'm hearing on your side it may be too little too late. And your person is understanding that there may be something, like, yeah, they are wanting to restore the balance, but they are also understanding that after this thing, even if the two of you were to get back together, that things are never going to be the same, right? They are understanding that, and they still want to try again, okay? We got dreams here. It says they've been dreaming so much about you and they want to manifest their dreams into reality. Yeah, they think about you all the time. You know, if they believe in manifestation, they're putting conscious, you know, thought and energy into that, trying and wanting to manifest you back. You know, your person may be talking to you telepathically, hoping that you're picking up what they're saying. We have ancestral karma, and this is what made me laugh. So that's bringing me back to like your person being afraid of what your friends and your family are telling you about, you know, giving them another chance. You see, and so, you know, and then we got taking aim at the bottom of the deck. It says they've stepped into their power and taking action towards you. They will not miss the mark this time. Yeah. And that's going along with I won't let you down. Your person is saying like, I get it now. I see it now. I see very clearly now what you mean to me, pile 2, what this connection truly is. And now that I'm seeing things clearly, that's, you know, whatever it was that happened between the two of you, your person is saying, I'm not going to do that again. They're not. You know, like I said, they're coming through in this very begging kind of an energy, hoping that you're going to give them a second chance. All right, pile 2. You know, if you feel led to share, you know, in the comments box below, you know, let me know. If like, hell no, I'm not going back no matter what. I'm just kind of being nosy and seeing what their energy is towards me, or maybe you are, you know, no judgment either way. Sometimes things need to happen, like sometimes tower moments need to happen, you know, because a lot of the times people's pride and ego needs to be busted and torn down, but you know, either way, completely up to you. All right, pile 2, that was your reading. Thank you so much for hanging out with me again today. I will see you guys at your next Pick a Card Love reading. Bye, guys. Hello, pile 3. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Michelle, and we are doing another Pick a Card Love reading. Opening up the channel, seeing what your person wants to say. What are their messages to you? Just keep in mind, you guys, it's a general reading. So anything that resonates, you can definitely take it, run with it. If something is not resonating, just leave it behind for the person, for whomever it may resonate for. I'm just resetting the energies. I do have personal readings available if you guys would like for me to tap exclusively into the energy of you and your person's connection and get you more like specific answers according to your guys's, you know, your unique energy, the energy of your connection. Just check the description box below for booking details. You can get this reading. It's actually 3 messages from your person for $25. Just check the description box below, and then there's a lot of other $25 readings available that you can look into, whatever fits your needs, okay? All right, pile 3, we're going to get right into your reading. You guys were drawn to the sea foam green. I believe that's calcite. Yeah, green calcite. Sea foam calcite. Let's get the overall energy here. And I was picking up on, when I was pre-pulling your guys' energies, or the overall energy of your person's message to you, a lot. There's a lot that your person's wanting to say. Okay, a lot. They don't know where to start, okay? So I don't know if you haven't heard from your person. Well, we're going to see. We're going to see if we can kind of narrow down. But yeah, that your person is wanting to talk to you, okay? So the overall energies here, we got the 7 of Wands in the reverse, and then we have healing, all right? So I don't know if prior to, or like what your prior experience has been with your person, if they've been kind of a closed book, they've been maybe closed off to you, maybe feeling a little bit defensive. They've been healing though, so there's something about them healing that's having an effect of like them bringing their defenses down, opening up more. For some of you, I'm hearing them like wanting to let that wall down and their guard down around you. All right, pile 3's person. What do you want to say to pile 3? What do you want to say to pile 3? Oh, man. Right off the gate, you guys, they want you to know, their message to you, pile 3, is they want to marry you, okay? They want to spend the rest of their life with you. I'm all in. Wow. They're all in. Oh my gosh. Your messages to pile 3. I heard they seen the light. Yeah, it says I'll explain everything soon, I promise. Let's get 3 more. I'm ready. Oh, look at this. Wow. Healing from heartbreak. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have lost our spark. I'll see what that's about because it doesn't feel... That might be a fear of theirs. Like, is it too late? That kind of a thing. We'll find out. We'll see. We got healing from heartbreak. So if your person was letting the past, right, get in the way, whether it's a past that they've had with you, or it could be, you know, a past that maybe like past fears, right? They've moved on from that. They're ready to move past that. They're, you know, they're not letting their past hold them back anymore in any way, shape, or form. Your person wants to be with you, pile 3, okay? Long term. At least long term. But for many of you, okay, they want to marry you. They want something super official. They want it on paper, all right? They want you to be Mr. or Mrs. whatever the last name is going to be. Okay, either they want to give you their last name or they want you to carry, you know, either they want to give you their last name or whatever the flip side of that is going to be. Okay, they want to claim you. It's like you're mine and I'm yours, and you know we're gonna do this for real. It's that kind of a thing, and yeah, that's what they mean by I'm all in. Whatever it is you want, but they want it too. That's the thing. All right, they want marriage, they want the wedding, they want to move in together. You know, if you guys, you know, if you want kids, pile 3, they want those too. It's like they're all of it. They're all in 100%, not holding anything back anymore is what I'm hearing. I'm also hearing, you know, your person is acknowledging that it's taken them a while to get to this point, but they're there. And the reason why it's taken them a while to get to this point is because they've had some healing that they've had to do. We've got healing twice. We got healing and then healing from heartbreak. And on this one over here, it's got the heart, but it's all stitched up, right? On one of them, you can see there's a couple of wounds here. One's completely closed up, and then the other one, it's stitched, but it's still kind of open. And so, you know, there is still some healing going on, but they have gotten to the point in their healing journey where now, whatever this is, it is stitched up, right? It is healing, and they have healed enough, even though there's still some healing that needs to happen. You know, that wound still has to close up, and that wound's closing up. They're healed enough. They're healed enough. They're seeing very clearly, okay? I'm not picking up energies where this person is just wanting to marry you because, you know, it's coming from a space of like codependency. We'll see what else comes out. We got I'm ready. You guys, this is like, I'll find out what lost our spark is, okay? It's at the bottom of the deck, and bottom of the deck energy for me is, you know, yeah, the energy's there. It's not the strongest though. This feels more like your person wondering, like, is it too late? Have we lost our momentum in this connection? You know, did I realize things too late? Did I get to this space in my heart where I want to marry pile 3 and actually, you know, move in that direction, take actual action in that direction? Have I taken too long? You know, is it too late? That feels like that's what that's about. Okay. I don't feel like your person has lost their spark, their desire, their motivation. I don't feel that at all. Okay, I almost feel though that's in regards to just the connection in and of itself. Like, has it taken me too long to get to this space? Is there anything here I want to... Let me look at, I'll explain everything soon, I promise. This may be one of the readings in this video that is not that long, because everything is pretty self-explanatory. It doesn't seem like there's a lot to delve into, but we'll see. Anything to add about, I'll explain everything soon, I promise. Tell me more about that, if there's anything more to say. There may have been an ending here, okay? Could have happened during Scorpio season. This is a timeless reading, so, you know. Tell me more about death. Is there anything to add about that? Clarify death. They may want to explain to you why that had to happen. If they had to pull the plug on this connection and walk away, they may explain to you why that was needed, right? And how maybe that death or that ending in the connection helped your person to get to this space where they want to marry you and be all in with you and things like that. We have also, I didn't even say it, we got can't get you off my mind. So your person is thinking about you all the time, okay? Thinking about wanting to marry you, thinking about wanting to live with you and do life with you and grow old with you and all that stuff. This is a beautiful, beautiful reading. With the Seven of Wands in the reverse, you guys, that's them completely letting their guard down and letting you in, which may have been, you know, a real issue for your person in the past. Your person may have had a very high wall up and a high guard up against, you know, not just you, but, you know, just around their heart. And your person has, it feels like they've either they've actually done some real healing work, or whatever the case may be, that wall has come down towards you anyway, okay? Your person is very much trusting you now with their heart, very much. You know, scars and all. And that's something else they may explain to you, is like this wounding. They may explain to you, you know, where that came from, you know, what they've been up to since the two of you haven't, you know, and they may let you know, like yeah, look, with the the Lovers, they want to be with you, you know, they want to reunite with you. It's not necessarily that they wanted to separate and they wanted things to end, but your person is understanding and realizing that in order for them, like, they're seeing things completely different now. Clearly, they're seeing things a lot clearly now, I should say. It's not that they, you know, it's not necessarily that they didn't know that they wanted to marry you or do anything. I don't know. There were some fears that was really obscuring your person's vision and their understanding. When you have a guard and a wall up around your heart, pile 3, it can really mess with your mind. You're not seeing things clearly. You're seeing things through the filter of fear and doubt and, you know, things of that nature. And that may have very well been what was going on in this connection prior to your person letting that wall down, letting that guard down, and seeing things very clearly. They're seeing you in this connection very clearly now. And it's got them to a point now where they're like, they know 100% for sure they want to spend the rest of their life with you. Not anyone else, but you. Okay. Anything else to add for I'll explain everything soon, I promise. Okay, no. All right, tell me more about I'm ready. Actually, let's talk about healing from heartbreak. What's that about? Healing from heartbreak. Tell me more about healing from heartbreak. Because I do feel like there's still a wounding that's a little bit, the wounding is closing, right? It is closing. They are opening and exposing their heart to you, wounds and all that. And that is part of your person being vulnerable, is them actually expressing, like, I'm scared. You know what I mean? And so that may be part of it, like realizing, you know, I want to be vulnerable and being scared about it, but being willing to do it anyway. You know, this could be something, whatever this wounding is, it could have started in childhood. Particularly, it could have happened in school. They could have, you know, had a really rough time, you know, in school. They may have been bullied, or let's see, what else? Healing from heartbreak. this also is carrying energies of like, because they're healing from heartbreak, they're learning some very important lessons, and they're actually learning them, right? Yeah, there we go. Yeah, they're learning some really important lessons, and they're actually receiving them, right? They're actually, it's like they're graduating. Here we got Temperance was the Sagittarius energy, Page of Pentacles is Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, but literally they're healing. They're balancing out. They're learning their lessons. They're graduating, they're evolving as a person, as a character, right? They're evolving too as someone, you know, they're evolving in terms of their capability of being a good, responsible, significant other, okay? Spouse, even. Then we got the Phoenix at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, they're healing. They're completely transforming from the inside out. This is beautiful energy, you guys. Scorpio energy showing up there. I'm hearing for some of you, you may be the catalyst to that. You may have been the catalyst to them healing somehow, okay? Tell me more about I'm ready. Yeah, they're ready. Look at that, Emperor. They're ready. They're ready to be, you know, they're ready to be your Emperor. They're ready to be your divine masculine. A lot of you, you know, you would be showing up as the divine feminine. And again, it's general reading, but the vast majority, and I can check the statistics of the viewers on my channel. Most of you, you know, are showing up as divine feminines, right? And so, they're ready to be your emperor, right? They're ready to be your husband or your wife or your spouse or whatever the case may be. But, you know, the emperor is the divine masculine. They're the ones taking the lead. They're ready to be the provider, to be the protector, to be, you know, a responsible leader in your guys' connection. And so when I say that, they're ready to be the person that, you know, takes you out on dates, and, you know, they want to provide for you in terms of like provide a home for you to be able to make your own and stuff like that. I mean, the emperor energy, I'm ready to be responsible with and for you. I'm ready to do this. I'm ready to go all in. I'm ready to be, you know, the spouse that you've always dreamed of. It's that kind of an energy. I'm ready to be that for you. They may have not, you know, prior to, you know, so Aries is showing up here with leadership, right? Your person may have been someone that ran from responsibility. They may have been somebody that looked down on being a provider and being a protector, especially if there's somebody who is the divine masculine, right? There may have been a part of your person that had a very underdeveloped masculine energy in themselves. And if they were the divine masculine showing up in that, then yeah, it was going to cause a lot of problems between the two of you and any connection that they were able to get into, right? They're ready. They're ready to do whatever it takes. Okay, let's move on. Now we're going to get some more messages. If this is resonating so far, if you're getting from this reading what you came here for, you can show your appreciation by smashing the like button for me. It's a wonderful way to show your appreciation as well as energetically donate to the channel. Comment below. Let me know what pile you picked. I'm even going to say, you guys, like this if it's resonating so you can claim it. Like, this is your reading, right? This is happening for you. Claim it by hitting that like button, okay? Comment below. Let me know that you picked this pile. Let me know how it's resonated. I love reading your guys' comments. Become part of the family by hitting the subscribe button, as well as the notification bell so you don't miss a reading or an announcement. Let's get back and find out more. What other messages, what more do you want to say to pile 3? This is a beautiful reading, you guys. I'm so excited for you. So excited. Yeah, I want to be more than friends. Now, this wanted to kind of come out like in a neutralized position, but that's letting me know that, yeah, your person wants to be more than friends, but they are also recognizing that you have to be able to be friends within the context of a romantic connection, right? So they also want to be, so they want to be your significant other. They want to be your spouse. They want to be, you know, your divine masculine, your provider, your protector, and all that stuff. And they want to be your friend. Okay. I don't know. You see, I didn't understand the dynamics of that for a long time. You know, like you can love somebody with all your heart and not like them at all. And that's not what your person is wanting. They want you guys to be like head over heels in love, and they want you guys to be the best of friends, right? They want both. They want to be your best lover, your confidant. They want to be your best friend as well. Okay, so your person is really looking at things from a very emperor point of view, but at the same time, there's a lot of, you know, sensitivity coming through in their energy as well. You know, they want to be able to hang out with you. You know, not to say that they want to dominate all of your time, but it's like, I don't know if that may have been an issue for the two of you prior to this. I don't know if, you know, you guys did the lovers thing really well, but you didn't really do the friendship thing really well. They're really wanting to highlight that for some reason. Okay. They want to let you know, you know, they want to be more than friends, obviously. And they're saying that it's also very important for the two of you to be able to have a friendship within the context of your guys' romantic connection. Okay. Let's see, two more. Okay, this came out in the reverse. So in the upright position, it says you let me down. I'll see what that's about. So they're not actually saying that. It's like you didn't let me down, is what that says. Let me see. Or they might be maybe owning up to maybe how they let you down. We'll find out. We got some more cards to pull here. Your message is to pile 3. They're definitely seeing things differently now. Oh, it says, I wonder if you're happy without me. You got your person in your, oh, I can't reach out, is at the bottom of the deck. So, you know, again, if you haven't heard from this person, now this is at the bottom of the deck again, which for me, it's not the strongest energy. It doesn't have the strongest influence on your person's energy, but there may be something that they're doing right now where, they can't reach out. It's not that they don't want to, but they can't. But what they're saying is, like, this feels temporary, obviously. This is whatever this I can't reach out, whatever's keeping them from reaching out to you, communicating with you, laying it all out on the table with you, is being resolved, whatever that is, okay? Let's get some from Messengers of the Heart. What do you want to say to pile 3? Ooh, fairy tale. They're seeing you in the connection, the bond that the two of you have. Your guys, they're seeing it as perfect. They're almost seeing it as too good to be true. That may be too why they were having a hard time really letting you in, because they may have been, you know, and that can be part of wounding as well. Waiting, you know, having a hard time receiving beautiful things because there's always a fear underlying it, like, when's the other shoe gonna drop? When am I, you know, or you see what I'm saying? It's like it's too good to be true. There's elements of being afraid of losing it. You know, maybe they're realizing maybe it's not that it's too good to be true. You know what's coming through, pile 3? Your person wondering, like, if they really let you in and you saw them for who they really are, if you would actually truly like them. There may be something about your guys' the dynamic of your guys' connection where maybe you haven't really gotten to spend a whole lot of time together, and so, you know, they're wondering, like, if the two of you were to spend a lot of time together, like every day, would you still like them? Like, they know that you love them, but it's like your person has a weird thing about liking, you liking them as a person. Interesting. And that's a specific message. Your person, for those of you where that resonates, it may just be where, you know, your person knows that they can, maybe knows that they can satisfy you, like in a physical, intimate way, but not really knowing if they can satisfy you outside of the bedroom, you know. Let's get 2 more. You know what, I'm going to get 2 more of these. I do want to clarify, can't get you off of my mind. See if any messages come through for that. Give me 2 more from this deck, please. Oh, Dark Knight. It says they're experiencing massive upheaval to help them align with new levels of love within themselves and the connection. Yeah, that might be why they can't reach out, because they've been going through a dark night of the soul. That could be literally, they could be going, your person may not see it as that, they may not understand it as a dark night of the soul and what that is doing for them, but you know, your person could have been going through some kind of like what they would feel is crippling depression, okay? But that dark night of the soul is doing what it's supposed to be doing in your person's energy. It's breaking your person's like wall of fears and doubts. I'm hearing self-doubts down. This is why they're able to let that guard and that wall down against you and let you in, is because they are going through that spiritual upheaval, okay? Whether they realize it or not. I'm hearing your person is just feeling compelled to let you in. There's just they're feeling compelled to let the wall and the guard down around when it comes to you in this connection and let you and the connection in, okay? They may not have an understanding of where that's coming from, but they're just feeling compelled to do that. There may be something very healing about your energy that makes your person feel really good. And, you know, they're being guided by their higher self to let you in, so that there may be something about the two. This feels, you guys, whether you believe in it or not, but it kind of feels very twin flame-esque, okay? There's certain connections. There's connections that are karmic in nature, and I believe karmic can go either way. You know, you have karmics that can come in and completely activate your shadow and force you into shadow work, right? And then you have other karmics that come in and they can help to kind of elevate you. I mean, both karmic relationships really kind of help both ways, whether, you know, they're activating your shadow or they're activating your, you know, your God, whatever, your God space, right? Your God mind, or whatever the case may be. I don't even know what to call that. Both, right? Both shadow karmics and the other ones, they both help us evolve. You feel like somebody that's coming in and looks like you're activating the God mind within your person, whether they realize it or not, okay? They may have done shadow work. That's what the Dark Knight feels like. They've been doing shadow work out. Yeah, there's old wounds. Their unhealed childhood wounds prevent them from forming meaning. Yeah, and this is what the Dark Knight is doing. It's breaking down, it's healing these old wounds. And so now that they've been doing that, because again, we have it stitched up here, that wound is healing and it is closing up, and now they're being guided to completely let you in, because yours is this very transformative healing energy that's going to help close the rest of that wound up. And whether or not they realize it, that's why they're being compelled to let you in, because it's almost like you're going to help close the rest of that wound for them. And their higher self knows it. There might even be a little bit of them, like consciously, that's understanding and knowing that, like you're going to help heal, you know, the rest of that wounding. You're going to help close it up. Okay. Ooh, passion ignited at the back of the deck. Says their intense sexual desire towards you is making it hard for them to know. Yeah, and this is the back of the deck energy. So They love, oh my gosh, they love the intense passion that they feel towards you. It's definitely very magnetizing, but the reason why this is showing up at the back of the deck, as in it's not the most prevalent energy, is because your person is realizing it's more than that. The connection that you guys have is more than that. It's beyond just sexual. In fact, the connection that you guys have sexually is a byproduct of the connection that you guys have on a soul level, okay? So whether or not your person is seeing this and seeing that as that your person is just inherently knowing the connection that you guys have is so much deeper than just sexual. You know, they are understanding that the reason why you guys have this sexual connection and the dynamics that you do in the bedroom is because of the connection itself. I hope that makes sense. All right, you guys, we're going to end your reading there. Thank you so much for hanging out with me again today. Oh, wait, hold on. I was going to... let's find out what's going on with Can't Get You Out of My Mind. I just feel like there might be some really cute, you know, lovely messages. And then we're going to end your reading. Let's see. Anything you want to add about Can't Get You Off My Mind? Ooh. Oh, see, like, oh, this stuff wants to, there's a lot they want to say. Tell me more about I Can't Get You Off My Mind. I'm seeing your person like draft a lot. Like there's so much they want to say. I'm seeing them draft like text messages to you. Not necessarily like drafting them like they're going to send them, but like in a notes app or something like that. Things that they're wanting to say to you, or just, that's interesting. I mean, they may have actually put it out in a text message and just not sent it, right? Tell me more. Anything to add about I Can't Get You Off My Mind? Oh yeah, they're not happy without you. And what they're saying too is like, okay, because the Nine of Cups in the upright position can talk about overindulging, okay? It does talk about emotional satisfaction, and it's almost like without you, you know, there is something. I was picking up a message, you guys, that your person, they may have lived off of thoughts and dreams about you that may have been sustaining them, right? They're getting very tired, though, of living out this connection in their mind and in their dreams. They're wanting it to be, they want to live it out now, like in actual 3D reality, okay? That might be where losing our spark is coming from. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. It's not that it's not that they're losing the spark, like the connection is losing its spark or anything like that. What it is that they were able to get something from just they're fantasizing about you and daydreaming about you, and you know, that was sustaining them for a while. Like they were able to maybe stay separated from you, go long periods of time without talking to you, and you know, a lot of that separation or going those long periods feels like that's a direct reflection of them needing to heal, right? And what they're saying is they're not able to get this. It's like I said, their soul or something within them is driving them towards living this out, not living this connection out in their head anymore, you know, taking it beyond fantasy and daydreams and actually anchoring it into real life. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like in their mind and in their heads, they've been living out their life with you. Okay, in their mind and in their heads, they've been, you know, spending the holidays with you, introducing you to friends and family, making it social media official, whatever the case that may be, taking you out on dates, going on vacations with you, all that. They've been living their life out with you, but it's only been mentally, in their mind, in their dreams, fantasy and stuff like that. And now they're saying that's no longer motive. It's not the same anymore. They need to make it a reality. It's no longer fulfilling them on, you know, an emotional and a mental level, and that's because they're being driven by their higher self and their higher nature to actually, you know, live this out in real life. Okay, that's what that means. Anything to add? Is anything else? And then we'll close your guys' reading. Yeah, they want to say a lot. Oh, yeah. They're ready. There's the King of Pentacles, you know, showing up right there. And then we had the Emperor earlier. Your person is ready to be your forever person. They're ready to be your divine masculine for life. They're ready to be your spouse. All right, pile 3. There's just a little bit, we got the 8 of Swords, but it is showing up in the reverse, which is good. You know, that's a good sign. Again, that's indicative of that there's still a wound, but it is stitched up and it is closing, but it, you know, it's still somewhat open. Okay. And so that may be why the I can't reach out is still kind of showing up at the bottom of the deck. And, you know, there may be a little bit more time before this actually happens in the 3D. When you actually get this message, have this conversation with this person, there's just a little bit, but they are actively right now in this very moment feeling the urge, and it's feeling like an urgency to come towards you and to take this relationship and this connection out of their head, out of, you know, dreamland, fantasy land, and make it real. Okay. So with that, I am going to say, and the last message that I'm going to give to you is this person's coming for you in a good way. They're coming to make this real. The King of Pentacles down there, it says abundance. They're ready to be your everything. They're ready to be your provider, your protector. They want to, you know, if they have the ability, you know, they want to be that person that's just like, I'll cover everything. I'll cover everything, pile 3. You just kick back, and if you want to work, fine, you know. They want to be your everything. Okay, definitely. Pile 3, that was your reading. Thank you so much for hanging out with me again today. Yeah, I will see you guys at your next pick a card love reading. Bye, guys.